Prince Harry's Invictus Games scandal. Veteran Sergeant drops bombshell at 2024 ESPY Awards. In a shocking turn of events, the 2024 ESPY Awards ceremony was rocked by a major bombshell from a decorated veteran against Prince Harry, the founder of the Invictus Games. Sergeant Israel Del Toro, a retired U.S. Air Force member who was awarded the Purple Heart and Bronze Star, took the stage to deliver a scathing rebuke of the British royal, accusing him of embezzling funds from the Invictus Games and mistreating the very veterans the event is meant to support. #A tarnished legacy. The Invictus Games, founded by Prince Harry in 2014, were meant to be a shining example of how sport can aid in the rehabilitation and recovery of wounded, injured, and sick military personnel and veterans. Over the past decade, the Games have grown in scale and popularity, becoming a global event that showcases the resilience and determination of its participants. However, Sergeant Del Toro's bombshell allegations have now cast a dark shadow over the Invictus Games and Prince Harry's involvement. In his impassioned speech at the ESPY Awards, Del Toro revealed that the prince has little genuine concern for the well-being of Invictus athletes and has instead been siphoning funds away from the Games and the veteran community. #The veteran's perspective. Prince Harry likes to present himself as the champion of wounded warriors, but the truth is he couldn't care less about us, Sergeant Del Toro began, his voice trembling with emotion. He talks a big game about supporting veterans, but behind the scenes, he's been embezzling money from the Invictus Games and lining his own pockets. Del Toro, who was severely burned in a 2005 roadside bomb attack in Afghanistan, went on to describe his own personal experiences with the Invictus Games and Prince Harry's involvement. "I've been to every single Invictus Games since the beginning," he said. "I've seen firsthand how the event has changed lives and given hope to so many injured service members. But I've also seen the dark underbelly, the mismanagement, the lack of funding for critical programs, and the way Prince Harry has exploited us for his own gain." According to Del Toro, the prince has been systematically diverting funds away from the Invictus Games athlete support initiatives and using the money for personal expenses and lavish events. "The veterans who compete in the Invictus Games, we're the ones who need the most help. We've sacrificed so much for our countries, and we're just trying to rebuild our lives. But Prince Harry has been stealing from us, taking the money that should be going to our rehabilitation, our mental health treatment, and our families," he said, his voice rising in anger. Calls for accountability. Del Toro's bombshell allegations have sent shockwaves through the veteran community and the broader public. Many are now calling for a thorough investigation into the financial practices of the Invictus Games and Prince Harry's role in the organization. "If these allegations are true, it's a betrayal of the highest order," said John Smith, a retired U.S. Army captain and Invictus Games participant. "Prince Harry has built his entire public persona around supporting veterans, but it seems he's been using us as a cover for his own greed and self-interest. He needs to be held accountable." Others have expressed disappointment and outrage at the prince's actions, with many veterans taking to social media to share their own experiences and call for change. "I competed in the Invictus Games in 2018, and I can tell you that the support and resources we received were woefully inadequate," wrote Sarah Wilkins, a former U.S. Marine. "Now we know why Prince Harry was embezzling the funds. Disgusting." The way forward. As the fallout from Sergeant Del Toro's bombshell continues, many are questioning the future of the Invictus Games and Prince Harry's involvement. Some have called for the prince to step down from his role, while others have demanded a complete overhaul of the organization's leadership and financial practices. The Invictus Games were meant to be a beacon of hope for wounded veterans, a way for us to heal and find community, said Del Toro. But Prince Harry has turned it into a personal piggy bank, and that's an unforgivable betrayal. It's time for him to step aside and let the true champions, the veterans, take the lead. Only time will tell how this scandal will unfold and what the lasting impact will be on the Invictus Games and Prince Harry's legacy. But one thing is clear. The trust of the veteran community has been shattered, and it will take a monumental effort to rebuild it.